at gymnastics practice doing tumbling, bars, ball, and being like normal. No stress, no worries, no nothing. I had just finished doing my final pullover on the bar with a big smile on my face and my hand covered in chalk while listening to Last Friday Night playing quietly through the radio when my coach announced that she would be telling us who leveled up. I had been dreaming of, fidgeting with my hands, my heart pounding loud and fast, and my mind silencing out the music. I was a nervous wreck. I had been dreaming for months of leveling up to level 4 in gymnastics, and I thought the moment I had been waiting for had finally come. As my coach listed off the names of the girls who would be leveling up, I waited and waited to hear my name. But I didn't. My eyes were teary and my head was full of thoughts and questions. What did I do wrong? What could I do better? Am I not good enough? My coach and grandma came up to me and tried to comfort me because they saw that I was obviously sad and I could barely get my words out. Eventually, with a quivering voice, I told them both that I wanted to quit. After doing gymnastics for 3 years and it absolutely being my favorite sport, I wanted to quit because of my own self-discouragement. As I hid behind my grandma, trying not to cry even more, as I thought about how I was about to quit my favorite sport, I could vividly see her signing the papers confirming my discontinuation of gymnastics. A couple of years later, I started 5th grade and decided I wanted to try out a new sport, volleyball. To me, being on a team, playing against other schools, passing a ball over a net, and trying to keep the ball off the ground seemed pretty fun. On the first day of practice, I was nervous but also excited because I had my friends there to play with. During the many weekly practices we practiced different skills such as passing, setting, hitting, and serving. Although I wasn't very good at any of the skills, I was still having fun because I was playing with my friends and I knew there would be lots of time for improvement. As the season went on and came to an end, I was sad because I wanted to keep playing. During the off-season, I decided to buy my own volleyball and play by myself at my house so I can continue improving my skills and so I could be better for the next season. Unfortunately, in 6th grade, I couldn't play because of COVID. I knew during this time I would be home all day, so I decided to continue playing and improving my skills. After almost a whole year of passing and setting against my wall, trying to get my family to play with me, and passing and hitting my ball over my fence an unfortunate amount of times, I was now in 7th grade and ready to try out for my middle school's volleyball team. On the day of tryouts, I was waiting outside the gym for tryouts to start when one of my friends came up to me. "What are you waiting for?" she asked. I excitedly told her that I was going to try out for our middle school's volleyball team. She raised her eyebrows as if she was surprised and told me, "Really? I can't picture you playing volleyball." Although I didn't exactly know what she meant by that, I still felt offended in her, but I tried to stay positive. I offered to show her some clips of me playing, and I showed her and handed her my phone to show her a few clips of me playing in 5th grade. As she finished watching the clips, she handed my phone back to me and said, Honestly, I don't think you're good enough to make the team, and you probably shouldn't waste your time trying out." Although I knew I probably wasn't as good as some of the other girls trying out, I was still left speechless. In disbelief, I looked away from her, walked away, and began to reconsider trying out. I ended up going home that day without trying out for the sport that I loved just because of discouragement. The time came around again in 8th grade, the volleyball season. Although I had still been practicing with my ball at home, I still felt discouraged by my friends' comments and decided to once again not try out. I knew I'd regret this decision, and I did, but the decision was already made. Over the summer between 8th and 9th grade, I decided to buy a new volleyball because I knew that I would be going to a new school with different people, which encouraged me to sign up to be on the girls' volleyball team. The moment I stepped into the gym for the first time, I felt joy seeing a volleyball net again, knowing I was going to be on a team again, and I didn't let the discouragement I felt in middle school stay with me forever. It was like the first time I had played volleyball. I was excited and I had my friends there to play with. Behind all my excitement, I was nervous because I thought that I would be made fun of for not being as good as some of the other girls on the team. But it wasn't like that at all. Throughout the season, we all helped each other and gave each other constructive criticism so we could all improve and thrive. I realized my love for volleyball had come back and I would want to play for the rest of my high school years. I am now in 10th grade and playing volleyball again and continuing to improve my skills. I have realized to not let other people's discouragement and my own discouragement get to me and to play the sports I love, because I know that even